Aikido terminology. So there's no consistent terminology throughout the different styles of Aikido. There's a lot of reasons for that. Firstly, O-sensei never taught in the manner that Aikido classes are conducted nowadays. He never shepherded you through the techniques. He would basically just demonstrate something once or twice, and that was it. And when people asked him to repeat it, he'd do it a different way. Also, techniques weren't named Ikkyo, Nikkyo, Yonkyo, Sankyo, etc. That was all considered like Ikkyo. And the variations in the counting of techniques started with the Doshu when he introduced the coloured belt grading system. Because O-sensei did not teach in a coherent manner, he taught techniques quickly and did not explain them or explain them in florid spiritual terms. The names of techniques are from their jiu-jitsu roots, and as Aikido is an amalgam of those techniques, that is often what the things are called. And Irimi was called Yamabiko no Michi, the path of a mountain echo, or the open and turn movement. Like Koshinage, Tenchinage, Kokinage were all considered to be related techniques, and not necessarily named individually. O-sensei's greatest students all had different nomenclature or naming of the techniques. My teacher, Saito Sensei, or Rinjiro Shirata, or Gozo Shioda, Koichi Tohei, all had different names for the techniques and different interpretations of them as well. So it's natural that they named them in a different way. They all borrowed the idea of gradings and some of the naming strategies used by the Doshu, Kishimaru Ueshiba, O-sensei's son, but they all did it in their own way, most likely according to their own martial background before they did Aikido. His son invented the basic idea of grading students like in Judo and naming the structure of the techniques. And all the greatest students used that as a basis to name techniques according to their own whims, possibly according to their own training before they did Aikido. And they're also the different styles of Aikido. And since then, styles have only multiplied. And I guess the naming has also multiplied from there. The difference in techniques was mainly the difference in martial experience and the time that they lived in and the philosophies that they trained with, which is only natural. So again, I reiterate, understand what the techniques do and then the naming will make sense. In of itself, it's irrelevant.